Imagine for a moment that you have an entire dedicated research staff at your disposal. All right? Now, imagine that you have this team and you've instructed them to report to you every day with top news in your industry. You've also told this team to call your office the moment your competitor does or says anything. So you've told them to scour the web, the social networks, the forums, and on Twitter every 20 minutes of every day to find out if anyone, anywhere, at any time has said something about you, has said something about your industry or your competition. So imagine with all of this, what would you do with that knowledge? Well, I'll tell you what you could do. I use that knowledge every day to literally crush my competition. I'm serious. I use that knowledge to come up with tools and software way before anyone else. And I use that knowledge to ultimately provide great value to my customers way faster, way better than any of my competitors. Now, I don't have a big research staff to do this for me. What I've done is I've built a tool, just pulling some basic things off the shelf together that automatically does this for me. And today I want to show you how, no matter what your technical skill is, how you can just take about 5 to 10 minutes out of your day and set this system up, and it'll basically start harnessing the collective intelligence of the web around any subject. So it might be your industry, it might be about you. Basically this tool or this robot will tell you anything you want to know about anything. So you can use this intelligence now to turn around and dramatically benefit your business, create products, and now you'll be working much smarter, much faster, and you can even do this under the radar so no one knows what you're doing. It's the way to operate in business, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It's 100% automated and it's 100% free. So I'm going to take you over to the computer and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right? So let me show you a quick way to know everything that's important about your industry, number one, or number two, anytime someone anywhere talks about you or one of your projects that you have. I'm going to show you a fast way to kind of set up a virtual radar across the web to know the instant someone mentions something about your industry or something about you. This is a super powerful way to have literally a virtual PhD in any subject, to be on top of the market, to know more than anyone on a subject essentially, because I'm going to show you a few tools you can use to harness the collective intelligence of the web. I know I'm using all of these crazy words and kind of hyping this thing up, but this thing is really big when it comes to being on top of your industry. So let me jump right in and show you just a few quick tools you can use for this. Well, the first I'll show you, of course, is the all-famous Google. We all know about that. If you want to know something about something, you can search in Google and you can go to maybe Wikipedia or something. Well, that's good, we know that, but as information increases, it's beginning to get a little bit more difficult to always be on top of what comes out, and also the time that it takes to get that data is often not good enough. We need to know things immediately. So let me introduce you to a few interesting tools, a few cool tools that help along this path, and then I'm going to show you a powerful way how to put the searching of these tools on autopilot. Very powerful stuff, so follow along. Okay, so take your industry, number one. And for me, I want to always be on top of the social media marketing industry. So I'll come to my first site, which is search.twitter.com. You may have heard of this, you may have seen it, and if you know about that, stay with me because I'm going to show you an interesting way on how you can harness the power of Twitter even more. Search.twitter.com, I'm going to type social media marketing. Anytime someone on Twitter talks about social media marketing, I will know the instant they talk about it. I don't need to be following them or anything. Using this tool, I know the instant that they talk about it. So here we are.
up to 1 minute ago, 3 minutes ago, and so on. You probably already know about this, but this way I know the instant someone talks about social media, oftentimes links that they're putting on there to articles around the web that talk about it. So this is a good place for me to come to get these results. Google Alerts is another way that we can harness the power of Google.com on an automated basis. So imagine building a robot, quote unquote, that will search Google once every hour or once every day, and send you an email the instant something new comes up about your industry. That would be pretty cool, right? Well, Google Alerts allows you to do that. You pretty much go to google.com/alerts, you enter your search term, social media and marketing. The and here just pretty much tells Google, look for the term social media in a website, as well as the word marketing needs to appear in there too. How often do I want it to search? I'm going to say as it happens, because I don't want to know once a day. I want to know the instant Google finds it. And I can do my email address right here, and Google will send me emails as these search terms come up. Be careful, because when you do the as it happens, you'll get a lot of emails if your search terms are kind of broad. But for now, I'm putting as it happens because I'm going to show you an interesting way to work with this. So create alert. Okay. Verification email. So I will show you that in a second. Let me just sign in to my email real quick. Alright, perfect. So here we have the social media and marketing right here. Let's do verify. And then let's manage our alerts. So here we go. Okay, so let's now go to Digg. You know Digg as the popular social bookmarking site. But let's go down to the philosophy of Digg. Basically, it's taking the corporate intelligence of people that are sending virtual votes on articles. And the more votes they have, the higher up it goes on the scale. So here we see the popular, which ideally means the good articles on the internet. So what we'll do is we'll set a search up for the good articles on the internet surrounding the topic of social media and marketing. And of course, your industry may differ, and you can use that. So here are some great stories that the rest of the internet found to be worth digging it. They like it. So here are some good stories. So essentially, imagine if you could build a robot to search Digg on a regular basis and email you or feed you these results. Just keep that in mind. Alright, Pop URLs. This is another great website that sort of takes the concept of bookmarking, social bookmarking, to a new level. Pop URLs basically searches the websites that already do a good job of finding great information. So it searches Google, it searches Digg.com and different sites like that, and it serves you up the results. PopURL is a great resource in general for staying on top of a market or an industry. But we're actually going to take it to the next level. Search.pop.urls tells us, allows us to search pop URLs for the good information. So again, social media and marketing, and we'll say search pop URLs, and it shows me the good websites. Okay, keep in mind we're going to be building a robot to automate this process. So we have Twitter, Google Alerts, Digg, and Pop URL. There are some others, but these four give a good indication of if there's a good article on the web or a good conversation about your topic on the web, there's a very high chance that you will be notified with this robot we're going to build.